Welcome back to the Cut It Out Vlog, episode 11. Today we're going to take a look at the new features found in version 13 and how they work with the Cut It Out feature set. So sit back and enjoy as we go through the features one by one. So let's take a look at some new additions in the Cut It Out menu. So we're going to turn Cut It Out on, and now at the very bottom you'll see a setting called Cut Force. So this cut force now allows you to set the cut force that was typically set on the front panel of the Graphtec cutter. You can now set it here. You also set it here for the new Suma cutters that we support. If you want to still set it at the cutter, you can set it to 0 and it will adhere to whatever set at the front panel of the cutter. Otherwise, you can change it to the cut force for your media and it will override anything that's set at the cutter. Now we've also added the support for Suma cutters, and you can see that under the cutter settings menu. And these are the Suma D series cutters. Now moving on from there, we've added some really neat features as it pertains to how to set a cut boundary around an image. We all know that we can spread the cut from an image by using the spread feature right here in the Cut It Out menu, but that spreads an equal distance from the image. If you wanted to spread a distance that isn't equal all around the image, we now allow you to use the crop marks to set the cut boundary. So I'm going to go to dimensions, which gives us our top, bottom, and side, and now I can set that cut distance any way I want to. I'm going to go ahead and change the bottom here, and we'll see that cut boundary change. And I can also change the sides or the top independently of that. And now we can get the cut distance away from the image to be non-equal distance. And that's important if you're doing handouts and certain types of cards. It's a really neat feature to have. Now, one of the next things we're going to cover is also in the crop marks menu, and that's a new feature called area. And this allows us to define an area to cut. So like right now I have a 10 by 10 area defined, and then I can place an image in it. So I'm going to go to my layout settings, and what I want to do here is set a max width and height because I want an image to fit within that 10 by 10 boundary. But I want it to fit with a size restraint on it. So I don't want the width to be any bigger than 8 or the height to be any bigger than 8 inches either. Now I'm not going to crop and zoom this, so I have that turned off, right? So I turn it on, turn it off. Here we can see it's off. So this is going to keep the image in its original aspect ratio, but allow it to be placed within that 10 by 10 area. And you can see as I load images here, we have the images coming in the 10 by 10, and they're perfectly centered in that area. So this is really, really helpful when creating greeting cards and things like that. So the next feature also involves crop marks, but we're going to start with crop marks off. We're going to load an image, and we're going to contour that image real quick. And if we're making stickers, we've always had the ability to step and repeat to create a sheet of stickers, like in this case, or we can turn on cut both boundaries and contours and cut those into individual stickers. But what I felt was lacking was the ability to, let's just say, define a strip that we want to cut in the stickers. So let's say we wanted to roll them up like postage stamps. We had no way to do that because we couldn't define a boundary around step and repeat. But now we can with the use of crop marks. So by turning crop marks on, it now knows with step and repeat that we want to cut around that boundary of step and repeat. And now I can have a roll of stickers versus just a sheet or individual stickers themselves. And we can do that with individual images as well. So I'm going to load a different image here, and I'll create just a strip running down the length of the page, and I'm going to butt that up, next to the other image so that we have one cut line. And now you can see the boundary around that, because with with the crop marks turned on, it automatically knows that that's my cut area around the step and repeat. And I just used one of the other new features, which is automatic duplication, to create a total of 4 strips. And now each one of those will cut into an individual strip that I can just roll up and have a roll of stickers. So there you have it. It's a quick look at some of the new features in version 13 and how they work with Cut It Out. Thanks for watching.